Cobra Kai. Let's see details review. I ain't heard nothing about. Actually, I haven't heard nothing about the new season in a while. I heard it first. I heard it got pushed back. Then it was delayed again. Then I'm hearing that they're working on it. So I don't know what the hell's going on here.
From being the last season of the epic show to Danny and Johnny finally acting like grown-ups, here's why Cobra Kai Season 6 is about to change the show forever. Get ready to wax on and wax off one last time, because after 5 years of high school drama, epic karate fights, and all the nostalgia you could ever want,
5 years? They should be graduated
Cobra Kai will mark the end of the show. Fans had to wait a very long time before Netflix...
5 years? They should be getting ready for, I mean, in the storyline, I don't know that some of them are actually older than what they are, but 5 years, they should be getting ready for college by now.
Finally announced
actually in
the
their early
20s
20s
of the series, and even though they were over the moon in a massive plot twist, the showrunners announced that this season's gonna be the grand finale. They thanked the fandom on Twitter and promised an epic season to wrap up the story, getting fans excited
he was dirty
all at once. The statement announcing the end hit us all in the feels. It started by talking about Daniel LaRusso's life and how it got flipped upside down when he moved to the Valley in '84. Decades later, 3 kids from New Jersey had their lives turned around too in the show we all fell in love with. The showrunners added that the series has always been about reliving the Karate Kid universe, and that being able to expand the storylines and create a new generation of underdogs was a huge honor for them. They ended by saying that the goal was always to end the show on their own terms, just the way they'd always imagined it, and it looks like the time has finally come. Season 6 is gonna be the big finale, and it's gonna leave the Valley in a way that'll blow our minds. How do I know? Well, John Hurwitz gave some much needed info on the upcoming season. Thank God, because I was really confused about what's in store next, especially considering that other than the cliffhanger about Kreese and how he finally escaped prison, everyone was in a pretty great place. Well, at least the good guys. It all started when someone on Twitter dropped a crazy...
The Kreese thing... If he just would have waited, because now Silver's going in there now. If he just could have waited, he would have got out of there. Now he's gonna be in there for real probably, and whenever they catch up to him, yeah, he should have just waited. And he would have been out of there. He was impatient, and then pretending to be gone for what, the third, fourth time now.
Fact about the OG Karate Kid movies and how all 3 of them took place within like a year. John responded by sharing another fun tidbit, saying that just like the movies it was based on, Season 6 of Cobra Kai is going to take place only a year after the epic Season 2 finale. Talk about keeping the story tight and intense. John summed it up perfectly, saying time moves slowly in the Miyagi-verse, ironic considering the storylines move so fast. I mean, just look at what happened to Terry Silver. After being untouchable for 2 seasons, the sneaky snake finally got caught for cheating. Fans cheered when Silver's students turned their backs on him and he ended up getting arrested for his crimes. Talk about karma. But with him gone, the future of Cobra Kai is hanging by a thread. Everything we thought we knew about the dojo's place in the Sekai Taikai is now up in the air. What we do know is that Kim Da-yoon, the mastermind who's got a 50% stake in Cobra Kai, is still around. And rumor has it, she's planning to use students from her own...
It's gonna be weird. Silver's not in the last season. I just have a feeling he get around getting out somehow. He think of something to get him out. That'll be weird if he's not in the final season. That ain't gonna look right.
Own dojos, while still keeping the Cobra Kai name and branding. I'd love to see the drama that leads to. But also, she only has 50%. Who has the other 50%, you ask? Well, it's none other than Mike freaking Barnes. Yep, another one of Daniel's former enemies. How many can one man even have? He told Daniel and Chosen that he was promised half the stake in Cobra Kai by Silver himself. Talk about a plot twist. But before you get your hopes up, there's 2 things that can help prove what what he said, a document, and a lawyer. And for now, Mike isn't sure whether either of those are really Mike. If Barnes takes over the dojos and fixes things with the others, there's a chance he could save Cobra Kai for good. An old villain changing sides and saving the day? That's as Cobra Kai as it gets. But he's not the bad guy everyone's rooting for. It's Kreese. Over the past 5 seasons, we've seen the messed up backstory that made him the epic villain that he is. We've seen his difficult childhood, his fiance's death, and his time in the army. It's all led to him becoming this complex, cold character. But we've also seen that there's more to him than meets the eye. He's like an anti-hero, still holding on to bits of morals. Now, to complete his redemption arc, Kreese has got to do something major. And fans think that that something is destroying the very thing he loves most, Cobra Kai. Yeah, it's hard to imagine, but it's the only way for him to truly move forward. This theory isn't too far-fetched either. As I said before, Kreese has already escaped from prison, and Kim owns 50% of Cobra Kai, is his old master's granddaughter. It's very likely that the two will team up. I thought Silver and Kim were a force to be reckoned with, but now Kreese is in the picture and he's got nothing to lose. We'll just need to keep our fingers crossed and hope.
How is that going to work, though? him slipping back in there and supposedly being gone for the 4th time. Because I'm not going to lie to you. When that guy stabbed him up, I thought that was really it. I fell for it. Next thing you know, this man's like this, waking up off the bench like the Taker. I said, I don't know about that. I was like, he did it again. This guy. That's got to be number 4 now. The 4th time. Yeah, Kreese. Now I think about it, Kreese is he's about as bad as Kira. He's a stunt puller. He's a what's her name? Turncoat Kira. Yeah, he's the puller and stunt puller. Because that's got to be number 4. He done pulled this mess. Gotta be.
He doesn't go supervillain again, but even if
Daniel's
he does,
gonna be pissed
Danny
off.
and Johnny are in a pretty solid place
Daniel's
too,
gonna be pissed
so
off.
you'll need to watch out. With Silver finally out of the picture, Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang can make their big comeback.
Oh Lord, here we go with the ads. Lord.
Big comeback. They'll reopen their dojos and train their students for the final tournament. It's gonna be a showdown like no other. Now let's talk about who's gonna represent each dojo. Miguel will be the badass face of Eagle Fang, while Hawk will rock the stage for Miyagi-Do. They've come a long way, and it's time to show off their skills. But it's not gonna be all smooth sailing. Depending on what's going on with Cobra Kai, Robbie could step up and rep the dojo. That means he might have to face off against Hawk or Miguel. Talk about keeping it within the family. Oh, and we can't forget about Samantha. She's gonna represent Miyagi-Do following in her dad's footsteps. And for Eagle Fang, get ready to see Devin Lee kick some serious butt. Unlike the others, we don't know much about Tori's spot in the tournament. I mean, she did keep quiet about Silver's cheating. That's not a good look. I hope they don't ban her.
Thought she admitted it.
A treat to watch. Speaking of badass
Wait a
ladies in the Miyagi-verse,
Yeah, she admitted about this. She told what's her name, Sam, and Sam was ready to kick her ass. I guess she didn't tell everybody, but yeah, she told Sam, and Sam was pissed off. I remember that.
fans are crossing their fingers once again, hoping to see another fan favorite from the original movies. Julie Pierce, played by the talented.
They gotta bring her back. That'll be something.
One of the only major cast members from the movies who we still haven't seen in the show. Fans think Julie could come back in the explosive last season and maybe help train the Miyagi-Do crew for the Sekai Taikai. We could even get a major showdown between her and Kim. The possibilities are endless. But also, as much as we'd love to see Hillary make a grand return to Cobra Kai, we need to consider a few things. First off, she's a mega star. Plus, she's got some exciting news on the personal front. The Academy Award winner is expecting twins and wants to focus on being a new mom. Given all that, she probably won't have a proper role in the series. But while we're on the topic of babies, there's one coming in the show as well, and it's none other than Johnny's. Our favorite screw-up has been making questionable choices from the start of the show.
She's a mega star. So what? So is that? I would say Daniel and Johnny. Ralph and Willie. What are you talking about? Zab. Man's been making movies for 30, 40 years. Yeah, for more than 30 years. Because he actually had movies before Karate Kid. I just had to look him up. But yeah, he trying to say that they're not star. What the hell is this? Come on now.
But we've also seen him become more responsible over the years. Fans are hoping to see a lot more of this side of him as he steps into the world of parenthood once again. We are ready to see some hilarious.
I forgot about Johnny having the kid. I forgot all about that.
The ups and downs of diaper duty and late night baby feedings. It's gonna be a wild ride for sure. Like Johnny, we also got to see another side to Danny and realize that he can be a bit of a jerk sometimes. His pride and desire to prove himself better than Cobra Kai can really get the best of him, but fans are sure the new season will make him reflect big time. As Miyagi-Do gets ready for the big tournament, Daniel's past actions will come back to haunt him, and the whole thing will be the perfect wake-up call for our man because he needs to step back and let go of this constant need to prove himself. I'm hoping Daniel will try to focus on his family and find his center. As for Miyagi-Do, who knows? Maybe he'll pass the torch to Johnny and we'll get to see a heartwarming final scene.
Pass the torch to Johnny. I don't see about Daniel doing that.
So, from Danny and Johnny finally acting like grown-ups to being the last season of the epic show, that's why Cobra Kai Season 6 is about to change the show forever.
Yeah, but see, this is what I mean. I had
a lot of
I forgot about certain parts. I forgot about the Daniel having the baby. Johnny and what's her name? Carmen. I forgot all about that. And that's so I gotta get the season or rewatch them again because I didn't know till months ago. Season 5 is out on DVD, but I seen season 3 and 4 is on DVD. Did not know that. So only got season 1 and 2. I'm gonna get them all to have the collection. But yeah, that'll be weird though. I said if Johnny or if what's his name, Silver ain't in even in just for a little bit, he ain't in season 6. It ain't gonna look right. Then they say they may not be able to get what's her name. So I don't know, man. It's they say it's going to be good. Like I said, it's got to be more than 10 seasons. It's got to be at least 12 to 14 episodes. Or they're going to be like I said in the other video, they'll probably be over an hour long each episode. That's going to be so it is going to take, if they're over an hour long, it's going to take a long time for the season to come out. But it might be just more episodes. It's probably going to be I say at least 14 episodes because we see so that means it'd be like 10, 11, 12, 13. That'd be like 4 more extra episodes. Yeah, so yeah. They say it's gonna be the best season, so I have to wait and see.